Inside your book, one of the really fascinating parts was that you were shockingly blunt about some of your experiences as an actress in daytime soap, the dramas that happened on set. You were name dropping here and there. Where did you come to this arc where you became less concerned about maybe some of the reactions of your peers, how they handled your truth?
Because I really, there's so much I didn't say. Let me just start with that. And it's none of anybody's business, and I would never want to. But there were things that, and people, my friends knew who they are. You know, the Zimmers and the Newmans, and we have such a great respect for each other.
Yes.
And those who aren't my friends know who they are.
Okay.
And, it just got to a point. And I actually sat down with, Reckel a year ago, last February, and told him exactly what was going to be in there. Because I didn't want, and to preserve the relationship, I didn't want to go, have him find out like that.
Yes.
So he knew. Okay. And came to terms with that, but that also was a situation where he apologized, and for me, an apology goes a long, long way, because I'm believe in being accountable for my own actions, and that's part. I think if I'm hardest on anybody in that book,
yes, that comes across.
It really, I'm trying to hold myself accountable, and so. I appreciate that in other people. So, that actually, we got past that and moved on to a healthier relationship, and he came and did my shows. And so I don't feel like like I said, there's so much, it's been a long career. There's so much that could have been said, but it was really about me being accountable and understanding why I went back to certain behavior. And I'm not blaming any one person or any one show or anything. That it was my sickness, But that is what was going on at the time.
Okay.
I didn't understand when I went back to. I thought I was clueless. I coming from Guiding Light, and it's a beautiful place to work and great people. And if we had issues with each other, we just knocked on each other's door and said, "Excuse me." And and that we were a very tight group of people because of that. Very direct and very honest. So I had no clue about the politics going back. But I just remember thinking, it's unhealthy to be in a situation where people they feel they aren't allowed to be themselves and like who they want to like, and why there's so much fear here. And what I didn't realize was that I was sort of entrapping myself again, like I did in that first chapter with that little girl, that I was putting myself back in this really tiny room, and I would sort of cloister away in my dressing room because I didn't want to put people in a position where they felt like they had to be false.
Right.
That's again my choice, but I saw it happening. It's a really and it ate away at my soul a little bit, and I just thought I left that show wishing everyone well, and thinking I will never take a job again that doesn't enrich my soul. It's not worth the money.
That's it.
It's not worth it to me.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Your real wealth is, your peace of mind. That's invaluable.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you came to terms with just so much of your past. Everyone has a story, and we can all learn from each other. And I sometimes believe the more transparent you are, the more people that you do help. So thank you.
Oh, God. Thank you. Thanks for reading it.
Thanks for reading my book. For those of you who haven't read The Perfect Art of Imperfection, My Life So Far by Crystal Chappell, I don't want to give much more of it away, but I will say that it is a page-turner, and it is a must-read, especially if you're interested in the journey of this courageous, beautiful phoenix who, simply put, just, keeps getting back up, Her book is available now at her website, ccandfriends.com. Right?
Yes, and I think on the Grove site and Venice as well, and on Amazon Kindle.
And it's on Amazon now?
Yeah.
Wow. Are we going to get a hard copy?
A paperback.
Paperback?
Yes.
Is there a time frame of when we want to see
We're looking at spring, like April.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
April. You know your fans are going to go buy it again in paperback. You know that, don't you?
Okay. I'll sign my patootie.
We need the autograph. You gonna do a book signing or anything like that?
It's in my future. I just haven't. I
haven't gotten.
I have to get Venice shot first. There's only like one thing on the plate.
She's got 1,000 projects ahead of her. One of which will be joined here in a moment by her beautiful friend and co-star Jessica Lucia, who was an intricate part of 2 of the projects that are upcoming or that she is working on. But first, what is the N? That's spelled I-N-N. Is it the N series?
I think it's the N series.
The N series. I saw a promo that scared me, and I don't know.
Oh, wasn't that fun?
What
I thought it did a great job.
See, I can't do the spooky. I don't know. That's just. I think I'm too superstitious. I don't know, but I was like, this is creepy right here. What's going on with that series?
Steve Silverman created it and directed it and wrote it. Produced it.
Mm-hmm.
He did all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's a Hitchcockian. It's a takeoff on a Hitchcockian psychological thriller. So it's not
psychological thriller.
It's not gory.
Okay. It's not like horror.
No.
Okay.
No, it's a mind web series. You really have to pay attention to what's going on.
Well, I kind of like those.
Yeah, I mean, I did too. When I read it, I went. First of all, I've always been impressed with his writing, but that he's doing. I think they're 3-minute webisodes.
Okay.
And breaking them up into different seasons.
Yes.
Other than wanting to support him, I'm a big fan of his, and he crammed a lot of really interesting things into a very short segment, very short series.
What's the character you play?
I play Jane. Her car breaks down in this town where the inn is, and she's forced to stay there. She's forced to work, and you see the town and how they help her, but it happens in a very kind of psychological way.
Yes,
she has issues.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So the N series. They can find out more about it at theN.com.
Yeah, theNseries.com.
theNseries.com.
Yeah.
Is it launching when is it?
Next
is there a date?
month. I think it's February 8th, I believe.
February 8th. Okay. February 8th, the N series. Well, that's, another project to jet down that Crystal Chappell is involved in. There's just so much going on. And we have to take a break. But when we come back, we'll take a journey through Venice to the Grove with tonight's guests for Pillow Talk and witness the infectious chemistry of Crystal Chappell and Jessica Lucia. Okay, so stay with us. You're inside the Satin Lounge with KiaRene. You don't want to miss it.
I have heard